And with those technical difficulties all taken care of, we're back underway. And fortunately, we didn't miss anything. Score still at 0-0 as Carla Edwards makes the save. Paul. Baston looking through for the run of McFadden. Ilias. Paul again. Paul. Driven shot. Meekins. She plays Healy, who wins the corner for the Perth Pumas. Bubia into Meekins, who couldn't beat and Elias. Paul. Healy, a ball adjudged to have not been on the line. As Elias to Paul. Ball to the back post, McFadden. And that one trickles wide. Ball over the top, Meekins. Looks to bring it down. Elias to Paul. And McFadden gets a toe in there. Ball over the top. Looking for Flannery. As Del Busco. She looks long. Flannery, Meekins. Talia intercepts. Buxley. Edwards. Falconer. Talia. Edwards. Talia. Falconer. Back to Talia, who goes to Buxley, who looks over the top. It's kept in well by Falconer. Goes back to Talia. McFadden's in space, but it's a loose pass. And Talia's run it back. Falconer can't get it under control. As Dalbusco looks over the top for Jan. She can't control it. Buxley, Batson back on now. Batson, a loose touch. Del Busco. Ball over the top. Woolley wins it back. John. Healy. A loose touch. And a bit of miscommunication. And it looks like it was a push on John. Pumas getting away with one there. Dalbusco to take it. She looks long. Jan loses out. Bats on to Jan. Gets through to Bubia. Healy. Woolley. And that's a good shot from Woolley. Fingertips from Edwards perhaps, but no corner given. As Batson has a sub, Boyle back on. As ball loose in the middle, off the line by Buxy. And on this second attempt, Healy, but can't direct it, goal bound. Blocked behind again for another corner. As Healy over this one, given away. Boyle driving at pace. Woolley. Boyle down the line. Buxy returns to Boyle. It's a loose pass. Talia cleans it up. Boyle. Falconer. She is looking for Talia, but a loose pass in the end. Woolley. In fact, no, that's Bubia now. It's Woolley. And she was looking for Healy on the far side, but a misplaced pass in the end. Falconer. Boyle. Falconer again. Down the line. And a loose pass to Elias. One by Boyle. And it's a big opportunity. But an even bigger save from Dalbusco. Is she going to get caught into action again? Ball trickles out for another Northern Hawks possession. Falconer's ball into Boyle, but the number 6 can't get it under control. Jan, Woolley, and Bubia loses out. A good turn from Boyle. Elias, ball over the top. Looking to pick out the runner, Buxy. Healy. And that's a good ball over the top. John just can't quite position her body right. It's Elias to Boyle. Falconer. Boyle again. Passes to no one in particular, but the Hawks win it back through Buxy. Buxy gives it away a bit. John's adjudged to have used too much contact, and the Hawks will get it. They'll get a free kick just inside their own attacking half. It's Buxy to Elias. Boyle, great back row to Elias. A vital interception from Woolley, but the pressure's still building up with Boyle. Elias looking for the return ball. Boyle again. Buxy with a chance. Back post. Elias. And she can't get her shot off. And now Healy's looking to spark something for the Pumas. Bubia down the line. Woolley, a loose touch. And Boyle will get it back from the side. Falconer. Elias down the line. Falconer wins it back. Woolley. Falconer gets the foot in. Boyle. Great defending from Woolley. Through the legs of Falconer. And the side ball going the way of the Northern Hawks. A minute left in this first half now. Nothing to separate the two sides. Buxy. Falconer. Healy, but Buxy wins it back. Boyu, Elias. Can the Hawks open the scoring before the break? Boyu! And she is forced to save out of Del Busco, but a rather easy one. Woolley trying to make something happen for the Pumas. She's gone down the line, and Edwards is useful when called upon when needed. John Woolley, ball almost intercepted there. Healy, Paul, Boyle, 8 seconds left. Jade Paul, they've got to go forward. No time left, and that's half time for us. 0-0. Neither side can break the deadlock, but what an entertaining contest we've got on our hands. As in just a moment, all the halftime stats will be up, but both sides are looking like they're going to be strong this season. Perth Pumas particularly when Abby Meekins is on, have that outlet going forward. Woolley has been solid defensively, and Del Busco, as usual, is reliable when called upon. For the Northern Hawks, no surprise, Matilda Boyle has been in and amongst the action. Along with that, Emma Elias has played some good passes. They're probably the players to look out for each side, and both teams are going to want to get their campaigns off to good starts. The Perth Pumas. So we've got the halftime stats. Now the attempted passes, 180 for the Northern Hawks, 143 for the Pumas. Hawks have 126 completed passes, the 83 for the Perth Pumas. The Hawks passing percentage sits significantly better at 70% than it does for the Pumas at 58%. The Hawks are dominating the possession 65% to 35%, but when it comes to the realm of shots, it's all very evenly matched. 6 shots, 6 on target for the Hawks, 5 on target for the Pumas. Pumas having 4 corners to the Hawks, none. So going forward is all that matters at the end of the day, and both sides are evenly matched in that regard. It could definitely go either way, and we'll be back in just a moment with all the action live from the second half. As we get underway, Meekins, Woolley looking back to Meekins. Jan just cut out by Paul, and the Pumas have a side ball 15 metres out from goal. Meekins, Jan, the foul's been given, and it's an opportunity for the Pumas. 12 metres out, Abby Meekins. She's lethal from this range. Plays outdoor for Perth Soccer Club. One of the marquee players in the Women's League. And that shot very nearly. Edwards somehow making the save. It was a venomous effort from Meekins, but an even better save from Edwards. Ball's gone out for a corner. Meekins, she'll be looking to load up another cannon, and so will Abby Woolley. But Edwards is equal to that one. Boyle over the top, looking for Elias. Woolley finds Meekins. Nice composure from Meekins, gets it down the line to Flannery, and it's a big opportunity for Flannery now, but Edwards makes the one-on-one save. Meekins, her shot not goal bound on this occasion. Paul through the middle, but it's rolled through to Del Busco. Down the line, Jan looking for the return ball to Meekins, but the number 8 can't bring it down as Boyu through the middle to Buxy. Falconer, oh sorry, it was Elias. Boyu, Elias, Boyu, Buxy, Boyle again. She's driving forward at pace. Boyle, Buxy wanted it down the line, but the pass a little overhit.
Emma, good run.
Meekins, Boyle wins it back, and still Boyle, Buxy. Woolley now. Ball over the top's a good one. And Flannery brings it down. But Paul uses her body well and plays it into Flannery. Hawks will get it back from the side. Elias looking for the 1-2 with Paul, but not on the same wavelength. Elias, Paul, ball over the top looking for Boyle, but it's cut out by Woolley. Boyle, Paul, Boyle through, and again another good defensive intervention from Abby Woolley, who's been very good in the fixer role today. Boyu. And a chance here if the Pumas come away with it. But Elias does well. Meekins does better. And Flannery looking for the return ball to Meekins, but Edwards claims it. Edwards looks long. Woolley wins it in the air. Flannery. Elias cleans it up, and Buxy can she spark an attack for the Pumas. Jan defends well. Meekins. Back to Healy. Flannery. A good touch. A left foot shot. Second bite of the cherry. Meekins. But it's a good tackle from Batson. Meekins comes away with it. And that shot misses to the near side. Rolling foul against the Northern Hawks called. And the Pumas almost caught napping, but Healy did well to read the throw. It's Meekins. Ball across. Healy. But it's a good save from Edwards. That one was definitely on target. It's Jess Flannery. Can strike him on the left foot, we know. That pass not where she wanted it to be. Meekins. Healy. And over the bar. Edwards will collect it as Talia back on. Batson. Talia, a good touch, but a bit too heavy in the end.
Jazz, step up, Coral drop.
Dabusco. Flannery. Good skill. Makins. Almost loses out there, Abby Makins. A good ball from Makins. To find Flannery. Makins. Blocked by Boyle. And it's a foul on Buxy, or foul on Talia rather, by Makins. Boyle. Through to Buxy, who acknowledges the pass. As ball over the top. Bats on. A good forward pressure from the youngster. Over the top, but straight into Buxy. Out to Burbia, but that shot blazed over. Boyu. Falconer down the line, but it's given away to Makins. Flannery, Makins again. And she pulls her shot to the near post. Paul. Falconer. Boyle. Paul again. Boyle. Over the top. Flannery cuts inside. The good defensive acumen from Boyle. Now the Hawks are on the attack. But it's given back to Darbusco. Makins, she's got pressure coming in from behind. And she loses out. Boyle with a big chance. Falconer, and again, it's a bad miss from Falconer. Really should have opened the scoring. And now the Pumas up the other end. A big chance from Edwards to deny Flannery. End-to-end stuff. Both sides should really have a go now. I think we can all agree on that. But who's going to be the first to score? The mystery still remains. It's Falconer, Buxy. She's got her effort. She'll take a break. And it's going to be Elias back on now. 10 minutes to go. 0-0, not often in a game of futsal after 30 odd minutes. Well, neither side have scored, but this is one of those exceptions, and a very good one at that. As Elias over the top from Boyle. Is Paul going to get there? She won't. Wooly stellar as usual defensively. As the ball over the top from Darbusco, you can see what she was going for, but it's going to have to be an inch perfect throw, and inch perfect it wasn't. As Boyle pulls that pass wide. Healy, Wooly, a good ball to the feet of Burbia. Falconer. Boyle. And referee Silas points the way of the Northern Hawks. Boyle to Elias. Back to Boyle, who recently toured in the West Coast Cobra side that played in the Supa-Liga Australia Championship. She was definitely the Cobra's best player of the tournament, and I think the way she's playing right now definitely proves it as she takes a rest. It's going to be Coral Buxy back on. as Edwards goes long, and it's a great touch from Elias. Bucks is in support, but Elias goes herself. And what an amazing goal that was from Emma Elias. A great throw from Edwards. Elias controls it on her chest expertly. Turns and shoots. Del Busco got a hand, but the shot had that much power and accuracy that she was unable to keep it out. And with just under 8 minutes remaining rather, the Northern Hawks take the lead. Caro Buxy, a loose pass. Paul to Elias. Falconer. Paul again. Falconer. Elias, a great touch over, and she's away. Can't get the ball to the back post though, but it's a great piece of skill. And a good touch from Boobia. Don't know how she brought that one down. John to Woolley. Woolley to Healy, who has a loose touch as Paul on the ball. Basson getting ready to come back on. Good ball through. It's Jade Paul. She loses out. And Paul picking up the yellow card. Maybe harsh. She wasn't deliberately starting in the way. The kick was just taken quickly, but nevertheless, they're going to have to get on with it. Aside's in the lead. Nothing much to complain about from that regard. As Buxy. A loose touch from Elias is given away. And Healy with a chance for the equaliser. But shoots it straight into Edwards, who's been on hot form tonight. As Del Busco now, she can hit them. But that one looked more like a clearance than a shot. Falconer given away to Healy, who resets with Abby Woolley. A good ball through from Woolley, but hit too hard at the feet of Jess John. And Falconer loses out to John. Healy rather. And now here she is again. But Edwards collects it. 5 minutes to go. Boyle getting ready to come back on. Elias. Elias again. And Edwards picks it up. She goes long to Basson. It's a good throw. And they'll win a side ball as Boobia checks off. Abby Meekins, the number 8, back on. And it looks like Woolley. Looks like Flannery back on at the number 22 for the Perth Pumas. Edwards, she's got a long throw, but opts not to use it on this occasion. Baston gets around Flannery well, but Meekins hip and shoulder, and she wins it. Ball falls the way of the Northern Hawks with just under 4 minutes now. And Elias, the goal scorer, she's got to be careful. She's lost out to John. But John shoots into the arms of Edwards. Elias scoots down the line, bats on. It's an awkward ball for her to control, and she can't do so. Meekins Looks to skip beyond Basson. And she's still going. Jan Flannery. But a block from Buxy. And it's behind for a corner. A good play using that target for the Perth Pumas. Dalbusco's up for it. She gets it again. Dalbusco opts to use Woolley this time. Flannery. Woolley again. And it's a good ball to Meekins. Abby Meekins. But another save from Edwards. Her up-team save of the match, Carla Edwards, played very well today and would definitely be a contender for man of the match. As Woolley blazes that one over the bar. As over the top from Edwards. Boyle can't bring it down. Del Busco, Flannery's in space, but Del Busco opts long. And a little too long, in fact. Boyle. Elias looking down the line for the return ball, but nothing doing. In fact, it did take a deflection on the way through. Boyle again. Paul on the overlap. Opts for Buxy instead. And Buxy's ball loose. Can't find Paul. Boyle does well. She does really well. But it's an even better save from Del Busco. In fact, no, it looks like Boyle missed that one, but a great piece of skill to get herself in the shooting position in the first place. And she's on it once again, Boyle. She wants to seal the match. Woolley says no, and Flannery's on an attack of her own now. And the foul's been given. Buxy's saying she got the ball. Watson pulls out the yellow card. I think that was rather harsh. And Meekins, a goal from her will raise the roof now. But it's a good strike, but an even better save from Edwards. Top corner. Edwards is equal to it once again. And Meekins, that one not as close. Buxy, Boyle, she's got to be careful here and is. Loses out that time, but no real danger for the Northern Hawks. A minute 20 left. Flannery, can she return to Meekins? And they've got a corner. They're going to have to put their money where their mouth is. They'll need to make it count. Woolley, Del Busco. And that's a good effort from Del Busco. Just couldn't find the target. And it's a timeout from the Northern Hawks. A minute from time to the second. And what a close game we've had on our hands. End to end the whole match. Huge chances at either end. The Elias goal still separating the two sides. And the Pumas having a lot more possession this half and probably had the better chances also. I go slightly against the run of play maybe from Elias, but there was also another big chance when Falconer missed the empty net, so it could have been 2-0 if the number 14 was able to convert. A minute left. Are we going to see anything change from the Pumas? A fifth man, perhaps. Edwards just goes long to safety. Elias. The high press from the Perth Pumas being employed. And they've got the overload, but Meekins gets the block in as Paul was able to play it through to Boyle. Buxy. Meekins wins it back, but it's a good recovery challenge from Buxy. He's got to be careful, she's on a yellow. But it looks like she's got hurt in the process. a good tackle for our side nonetheless, and if they do get the win out of today's match, I think she'll definitely consider it worthwhile. I think it might be a nut to the head on the wood. Greg Farrell coming over to make sure she's all right. And a Perth Pumas side ball, I think. Woolley is standing over it. Del Busco up to halfway. We're going to see her get another shot off maybe. Boxy looks to be in a lot of pain though. Is she going to need to sub a couple of good options on the bench in Batson, Falcon and McFadden and Talia? Looks like it'll be the number 86, Talia Curran, to come on. And a round of applause for Coral Buxley if she makes her way to the bench. That's her job done for today. It's all in the hands of our team. They've got to hold on 41 more seconds. And Del Busco. Woolley, ball to the back post. And they'll have a corner. 30 seconds left. Ball to the back post. And that's only eaten up 2 seconds. Another corner. Flannery, she's a left footer. They scoop it over the top instead. And Woolley, her volley, missing to the near side. Paul, got to use her experience to just keep possession now. But Meekins has won it back. Abby Meekins at the death is equalised for the Pumas. But you really feel for Matilda Boyle, who gave away the ball there. She was put under a lot of pressure by the pass, and a relentless finish from Abby Meekins under Edwards, who's been so good all day. But in the context of the match, probably a fair result should it stand. Both sides really deserve a point. And Matilda Boyle, she's looking annoyed and rattled. Another loose pass. And it's the Pumas with the momentum. 13 seconds. Can either side snatch a winner? Edwards goes long. Headed behind for a corner. All Woolley could do. Farrow telling Elias to slow down. And Paul, a ball across the face of goal. Curran couldn't finish. And Del Busco, she's going to throw the kitchen sink at the Hawks. Meekins, John! And it's just missed. It is just missed with 2 seconds left. It would have been the winner. Hawks getting a let off there. And ball at the other end with the final whistle goes. And what a game that was. I'm out of breath. And that's all for the women's action tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. And in fact, no, we will be back with the Andina's women in the Supa-Liga B, but we'll be back with all the men's action after this game with the West Coast Cobras taking on Footscarves FC. Just before we go, the game stats are on the screen now. The Pumas having a lot of shots in that second half. 24 shots, 22 on 23 on target. So just proving how well Carla Edwards played. But likewise, the Northern Hawks 11 shots, 11 on target. So both teams shooting extremely accurately. Possession favouring the Hawks. Passing percentage favouring the Hawks as well, and along with that the total passes. But the stat that matters more than most of their shots, and the Pumas were all over them in that regard, and very unlucky to not snatch a winner at the end. As I mentioned, we'll be back in just a moment.